Hey guys, today we're going to talk about the Glock 43X and the Phlster Enigma holster. This is my concealed carry pistol for when I'm off work and just hanging around the house or need to go to town or whatnot. It's a very comfortable rig. That's why I really recommend this. We're going to start out with a Glock 43X pistol. The only upgrades it has from the factory. This is actually a Glock 43 MOS, so it has the optics plate, but we'll talk about that shortly. It has some AmeriGlow night sights, so they're metal sights, glow in the dark. Cheap upgrade off Amazon. Highly recommend them over the plastic sights the Glock comes with. I have a TRL 7 sub on this weapon. Streamlight hit it out of the park with this little light. They're not too expensive. They work well, and no complaints with it. It's phenomenal little setup. So I used to have a Holosun 407K on here, which is their slimline optic. I have grown not to trust them for the fact of they let me down during a Rangemaster basic instructor course. We got about 200 rounds in on that sight, and it kept drifting. I believe it kept drifting right on me, and it was to the point that I remember when I corrected it the first time, it was 7 clicks off to the right. So it wasn't like, oh, it's maybe a little group over here. No, I had a silver dollar size group after 100 rounds on a target, and it was almost 3 inches to the right area. So I corrected it over, and then the next 200 to 250 rounds, it drifted back over to the other side. So I decided to take it off for the remainder of that course and use iron sights, and had no more issues with my groups wandering to the right. Passed that class, and then I moved into the next course, which it was kind of upsetting for me, because I just had the instructor course like $850. You bring like 800 rounds or so. So it was pretty upsetting to me, for it to fail there. It was kind of like what I would consider a high cost class, and I wanted to do really good, and my equipment let me down. So I quit trusting the red dots on the slim lines. I've heard many other buddies have issues with the 407Ks specifically. Never tried the Trigicons or anything of that nature. So I went back for a Rangemaster advanced course, and I ran just iron sights and did pretty good, considering. Don't get me wrong, if I would have had a red dot, probably would have been a little faster. A couple of drills I probably would have done a little better, but trusty old iron sights got it done for me. I don't carry the shield mags anymore. Like I said, this gun is for personal protection, and I need it to run every time that I pull the trigger. So I went back to the Glock factory 10 round magazines. I carry Spear Gold Dot 124 grain ammo, 10 in the magazine, 1 in the chamber. And if I can't get away from something in 11 rounds, then I should have never got myself in that situation to begin with. Holster, highly recommended. The first time I went to Rangemaster, you're spending 2 days out there. It's a course, high volume course. Like I said, it's about 800 to 850 rounds in a 2 day period. That's a pretty good amount of rounds to a little subcompact like this. The first time I went out, I had a clip in the waistband holster. It worked, but another guy had a Phlster Enigma holster, which is what you're looking at now, and I had to have one after that. It's a $250 system. It goes on like a fanny pack, but it goes under your clothes, if that makes sense. So I ordered mine through Henry Holsters. That's why you see a partial of H right there. We'll talk about why you see partial in a second. So you order your shell through Henry Holsters, and then I also ordered the Enigma system. So you got Henry's Holsters, and then you got the Phlster Enigma, which is the mounting bracket and, I guess, waistband that you see. So it's the carbon fiber looking thing with a waistband that goes around, and the Henry Holsters attaches to this, and this one was made for a Glock 43 X and a Glock 48, and you just pick whatever size gun you're wearing. They have just about every gun out there. The reason that this one's cut down is, like I said, it's made for a Glock 48, which is a long slide variant of the slimline, and I didn't want that extra inch to be in my crotch area. When you sit down, that extra inch was noticeable, so I cut it down. If you see, I cut it down with a Dremel parallel to where that flashlight is, so my muzzle ends up right at the edge. I would highly recommend you do that if you're going to carry a Glock 43X and you buy this holster setup. Like I said, it comes for a 48. Cut it down. It'll save you a lot of comfort. Another thing the Enigma system comes with is a leg strap. It's like a little shoelace that comes off the side. You're supposed to tie it to your leg. I threw it away on day 3 and haven't looked back since. If you put the Phlster on and then you put a belt on top of it, it holds it in, right? And then, or if you put gym shorts on top of it, that's still pressure holding it in. I've never had an issue drawing this thing out. I've never had to tighten my belt because the holster was coming out with it. All right. The next thing I would highly recommend if you go the Phlster Enigma route is, I think they call this like the sports belly band. It's definitely a huge upgrade to the factory one. If you see, it stretches and it's made out of neoprene. So what does that mean for fat guys like me in the summer? If it's made out of neoprene, when I sweat on it, it doesn't keep that moisture in. It allows it, when I take it off, air it out, and the sweat goes away. Also, another thing it has pockets in it. If you wanted to take it, if you want to take your magazine and throw it in here, say you wanted a backup magazine, it fits. All right, it fits in there. Another thing right here. So if you see this, I'm gonna use the magazine. We're gonna act like this is a wallet. So I can take this, I can put my wallet in there, right? So if you're going for a run, if you don't have pockets, a lot of females this is a great system for, because if they're anything like my wife's shorts, I don't even know why they try to put pockets in them things. You can't hold anything but a Tic Tac. So it has another side over here. Yeah, see, your wallet would go in there, you just push it in. And then also has another magazine pouch right here. Yep. So the way that you would put this on is it goes around you like this. It has this little clasp. You pull up on the clasp, you put it around your body, and I don't know if you can see this clasp, but it's magnetic and it's locked in there. You're not going to come out of that. When you're done with it, it's as easy as picking up this little tab right here, pulling up, it releases. All right, now you need to put it back on. Boom. By far the best system that I've found. I'm a big buy once, cry once person. If you watch my videos, you'll know that I have some nice stuff. But what you also notice is I don't have a lot of different stuff. I have one carry gun, one carry holster, and I would call this a carry system. You're not going to find me carrying around different guns every day of the week. I stick to what I know. I take my training pretty serious when it comes to concealed carry, so therefore I want it to be the same every time. I don't need the new hotness to go around and flash off. My concealed carry piece, I'm 110% okay with if nobody ever knows I have it or nobody ever sees it. That's kind of my theory. Buy a good gun and then buy a lot of ammo, do a lot of training. Thank you for your time, guys. If you see anything that you want updated or see anything on the table that I didn't explain enough, let me know. That's what the comments are for. I'm trying to reach out to y'all because I can't get it all in one video. If I could, I'd be one of the nice channels, that millions of viewers or whatnot. But I'll get there one day. I just need y'all to help me do it. Y'all have a wonderful day, and everybody just stay safe out there. This world's crazy.